What's up guys, it's Ian here, back with another video, and today I'm here to bring you a follow-along leg workout for trainees of all skill levels. The YouTube analytics told me that the last version of this video is pretty popular, so I thought I should make another version. I'm starting off here with the assisted reverse lunge. I have my hands on a stool to help me balance and subtract a portion of my body weight, and I'm alternating legs each repetition. This is going to be the entry-level progression for beginners or people just looking to warm up before they move on to the more difficult progressions. This here is the alternating leg reverse lunge with no support. So it's just a bodyweight reverse lunge. I'm alternating legs each time that I step back. You might be wondering why I'm narrating this whole video. It's because when I recorded the original video, my microphone ran out of batteries, so I have the video of the workout, but I lost all the audio, which is unfortunate because I made some good jokes between the sets, but I still wanted to bring you the workout, so I'm just going back over the video and narrating it. Here, I'm going to step on the band. Since I'm only stepping on the band with my front foot, I'm going to perform all the repetitions here on the right foot, and then I'll switch to the other side once I move the band to my left foot. If you're pretty short, you might not feel too much band tension here, so as a result, you might benefit from wrapping the band around your foot multiple times to effectively shorten the band and apply more attention to this exercise. If you don't have a band, you can also apply resistance to this exercise, holding weights, holding a big water bottle, a backpack full of books. Here you can see that I'm making a few extra loops in the band to decrease the length of it and apply more tension on this next variation. Let me know in the comments if you prefer this style of watching the whole workout and just having me narrate my thoughts as I'm performing the exercises, or if you prefer just watching edited segments of me doing the exercises and actually telling you my advice to the camera in person. Maybe it's a bit more personable to actually see me talking. I'm cutting out the rest time so you don't have to watch a 40-minute video. Alright, here you can see that I'm moving on to the pistol squat. To recap, the first exercise in this category was the stool-assisted reverse lunge. The second exercise was the unassisted reverse lunge. The third exercise was the band-resisted reverse lunge, or some other weighted implement of your choice. The fourth exercise was the band with a bit of length taken out to apply more resistance. The fifth exercise was the pistol squat, and you can see the sixth exercise here. I'm performing a pistol squat holding a 12-pound weight. Honestly, the weight didn't make it too much harder. I still think that the hardest part of the pistol squat is really just balancing, and I think the main limiting factors are going to be foot and ankle strength, as well as hamstring and lower back flexibility on that extended leg, because it is somewhat stressful to lift that extended leg off the ground. Next up, we have the next category of exercises, ranging from the single leg glute kickback to the reverse hyperextension. Here, I'm performing single leg glute kickbacks. I just wanted to give you this exercise so even beginners would have an option to pick, and I think that this variation should be accessible to trainees of any skill level. Next up, we have the two-legged reverse hyperextension. So here I demo the knees bent version. So let me break this down for you. In this category of exercise, the easiest variation is the single leg alternating version. Right after that, we have the knees bent kickback with legs apart, then the knees bent kickback with legs together, then the reverse hyper with legs apart, then the reverse hyper with legs together. After that, you can make the exercise more difficult by either holding a weight between your feet, attaching a band to a stable anchor point and hooking the band over the backs of your ankles, or by moving the stool up your torso progressively. The higher the stool gets up your torso, the more your lower back will have to work to support the weight of your legs. Keep in mind that once you switch over to the two-legged variations, to choose a very stable anchor point. This means either a table that's bolted down or a sink or countertop. When selecting the height of your handhold position, you want to select a place to put your hands that allows you to get your torso roughly horizontal, so that when you're in the finished position, your torso and legs can be fully horizontal, and maybe even consider holding that position as a static hold for a few seconds. I took my shirt off so you can really see where the stool is in relation to my torso. So here I'm able to get my body really horizontal, and here I'm going for a static hold. Here I was really just talking to the camera about how you want to move that stool up your body really gradually. Move it half a centimeter up or a centimeter at a time. Make small changes so that way you feel like you're really able to get the most out of the exercise. If you move it too high, too quickly, it might be too stressful. You might not get the most out of the exercise. You might be forced to use momentum and kick into it more. Really just be mindful as you move that stool up the body. A good way to test it out is to see, can you comfortably hold a static position in that new position? If you're not comfortable with the static hold, then maybe you're using a little too much momentum. Alright, here we have the last category of exercise. It's going to be the hip bridging category. The easiest version is going to be the basic two-legged hip bridge. If you want something in between, go for that single leg hip bridge. If you want something even harder, go for the two-leg slider hip bridge. And if you want something even harder than that, I would consider adding weight to the two-leg slider hip bridge and potentially even moving on to the single-leg slider hip bridge once you're able to perform at least 10 clean repetitions of the two-leg slider hip bridge with just the body weight. By clean repetitions, I mean that you want the hips lifted into a full bridge position at about the same time that the heels and feet start to move towards the body. Keep in mind that there's a lot of friction generated between your feet and the floor on this exercise, and you don't want to have your favorite pair of socks on, because if you do, say, 5 sets of 10 of these slider hip bridges, after a few workouts, you could be wearing a hole through your favorite socks. Actually, in this video, I'm wearing some of my favorite socks, but I wasn't going to change them in the middle of the workout, so I just left them on. Anyways, let me know if you liked this style of video editing where I just kind of narrate and show you the exercises, or if you like really seeing me talk to the camera. Once again, thank you for watching this video. I'll be back tomorrow with more content, and as always, have a good day, and can't stop these gains!